and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, and I'm here with your readings for April the 8th through April the 14th. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really happy that you're here, and I hope that you come back. And if you are returning, guys, you are my heart. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your loyalty and your consistent participation in this channel. Thank you. I think I have mentioned everything. These are general readings, guys. Please take what you resonates and just leave the rest. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading, you can click on this link here, which will take you to my website, and you can check out the kind of readings I offer. Now, what else? So let's go to your card, shall we? Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading, your horoscope section of your reading. And this is for April the 8th through April the 14th. Now, on Monday, and I might mention days, but that the energy is kind of leading up to it and also going away from it. So let me put my glasses on, right? So I can read the notes that I wrote down when I was looking at your chart. Now, Monday, yeah, the moon is void of course. What does that mean? That means that it stands still. It doesn't kind of move. It has no direction. And it's not gone into, it's almost like stuck in time. It's very much like Mercury in retrograde in terms of you can get buyer's remorse. So don't purchase any large items or sign any contracts. Now, Wednesday, we have several aspects. It's a very kind of busy day astrologically. Venus conjunct Neptune, right? That means that they're both together, so their energies kind of meld. It's like an idealistic, kind and compassionate energy that you'll be exhibiting, and it may be generous to the point of self-sacrifice. So you have to be careful not to overdo anything. Now, there's a strong sense of duty to help others. If you're single, your idea of a perfect relationship will probably be unrealistic. Your criteria may be too high, but on the other hand, you could be too forgiving and date someone's potential as opposed to who they really are. So just be aware of that. Now, try to focus on your confidence and your self-worth, because you need to value yourself a little more in that case. Now, you'll definitely have an appreciation for the arts and beauty and the beauty of nature. So being out in nature will really feed your soul, or going to an art show, an art gallery, or perhaps, you know, performance or concert or live music, anything like that you will really appreciate. That's very much Venus and Neptune together. Now, on the same day, a bit later on, the Sun is in a very challenging aspect to Saturn. So you could have some kind of internal conflict or creative tension. You may be conflicted, and you may have the need for recognition. Perhaps you have that feeling of being trapped, of not getting enough credit for your work. Just hold back on any kind of frustration or anger in that respect if you can. Now, also on the same day, right, we have two more aspects. One is Jupiter kind of, it says, you know, what we call in astrology stations retrograde. It's when a planet stands still, right, or slows down before it changes direction. So this energy you know, Jupiter is about bigger, better, more. It's about idealism. It's optimism. It's outgoing. It's like the extrovert, right? So you will be feeling these, you know, these energies: optimistic, outgoing, spiritual, idealistic. You'll be focusing on the bigger picture and perhaps in the meantime missing some of the details in the process. So you want to be careful, because you could miss opportunities at this time because you're like, you know, out there. Higher learning is definitely of interest to you. So you could be looking at a course of study to improve your situation. Just remember that whatever you focus on expands when Jupiter is involved. Now, the last aspect of that day is Mercury in a very pleasant relationship with Pluto. So clear and direct communication, a sharp mind for study. You see, this is a perfect time to get your head around a difficult situation or subject. It'll give you the ability to reach below any kind of issue with a deep thought process, which can become obsessive if you're not careful. You may be tempted to manipulate situations or people. So be aware of that. Now, on Friday, just after midnight, so you know, it could be considered Thursday night, particularly in Pacific Standard Time, Mountain and Central Time. Mercury and Jupiter will likely get you very chatty and very kind of excited and energized. And this, you could also be a little scattered, and your focus may be off with this energy. Now, on the same day, Venus and Saturn, around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, will give you sensitivity and a strong sense of duty, and your judgment. It'll also give you very good judgment and diplomacy. So you'll be able to solve any problem or sticky situation that your chattiness may have got you into the night before. Now, on Saturday, the Sun and Pluto at 4:04 a.m. There's that number again, guys. 4:04 is so interesting. It may have you behaving like it's my way or the highway. It's like you're really kind of stuck in and fixed, you know. And very like your ego could be vying for power. Your ego, you know, you may have the tendency to become quickly involved in a situation, or person perhaps, or relationship. So listen, slow down and take a step back, you know. This is a time to kind of put your ego to the side. Things are going to get much better. This could be an opportunity for you, for personal growth for you, Aries. So, you know, take that into consideration also. Now, Sunday, the Sun and Jupiter get together in a beautiful relationship, and it is good fortune, darling. It's like the sun shining on you. You've got the Midas touch. You're feeling optimistic and generous with abundant energy, right? So it's very exciting. Just be cautious not to overdo anything, including being too generous and being in too much activity, because too much of anything isn't great. But the excitement and the urge is to, like, you know, do as much as possible, and you know, just being optimistic and fun. It's a lovely energy on Sunday. So that is your horoscope. Let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for April the 8th through April the 14th. And I have been shuffling these cards. Oops, I did that the wrong way around. Naughty, naughty, nearly. That would not have been good. Okay, so let's see what wonderful energies, guidance, and blessings do the angels, guardians, and God have for you. Aries, this is for Aries for April the 8th through April the 15th. 3 cards for Aries, please, for this coming week. What wonderful guidance, blessings, information, helpful information can you give to Aries? Oh, gosh, tons, tons, tons. Oh, I'm going to take those 3. Actually, there's 4. There we are. Okay, lovely. Now let's go to your clarifying cards, Aries. Let's see what we have. I'm doing this shuffling and laying of the cards down while on screen. If you prefer me to do it off screen, makes it a quicker experience, or perhaps you enjoy the fact that the cards are shuffled and put down in front of you. Let me know what you think. Please comment in the section below. So please, let's clarify the 5 of Swords for Aries for this coming week, please. There you go. Let's clarify the, oh, there it is. And let's clarify the, oh, there we are. 2 cards came out there. That's interesting. Okay. That was pretty quick, so that wasn't so bad. So here are your cards. Let me put my Taurus sign out there. Okay. The first card you have out is the 5 of Swords. Clarifying the 5 of Swords is the Page of Swords. Then you have the Hermit, and clarifying the Hermit is the Ace of Swords. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Very nice. And you have the Strength card and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So the first card out is the 5 of Swords. This indicates that something perhaps nefarious is going on. Somebody is not being honest with you, or you might not be honest with yourself. For some of you, this is a general reading, guys, so you know, this, take what works with you and leave the rest. I feel that you have to kind of look at your situation for the truth. I feel that you're going to know who this person is, this 5 of Swords. Somebody's being dishonest in your midst, and you've got the Page of Swords, so you're going to find out who this person is. It's a message coming through, and it's not something that makes you very happy, but you are going to know who this person is, and this is the time to put this person out of your life. Now, look, it's for me to say to an Aries, don't react to this as just kind of probably a waste of energy, but I think it really will behoove you to take what you can instead of being kind of angry at this person. Ask yourself, why have you allowed this person into your life? So this could be something very simple, like you're being generous and somebody is taking advantage of you, of your generous nature. It could be somebody like that. This is a time to really look at your relationships and say, what am I getting something? Am I getting something out of this relationship, or am I just giving? It's really a time for you to assess. This is a personal growth. This is awareness for you. It's no point in wasting your energy on being annoyed with someone, because you've allowed this person into your life, and in a way, you've encouraged that. Well, we all do it, right? We'll be generous to a fault, and we're generous with the wrong people sometimes. So that's something that we need to take responsibility for, and be more discerning about who we allow in our inner circle and who we are generous with and to. Now, the next card is the Hermit, and this is definitely about not allowing your mind to control you. And this is also about higher learning. So that Jupiter, this could be Jupiter, because you know the hermit, he goes into a cave and he's a voracious reader, and he learns everything he can. He just goes away from society and learns every single thing he can get his hands on. And then he comes out and he shows the light. He holds up the light for others. So I really feel that this is about higher learning is what I'm getting for you guys. And you've got the sword, the Ace of Swords. So the swords represent intellect. So it's a new beginning. I feel that you can really kind of study something. And that's what it says in the horoscope, that, you know, the cosmic alliances are such that you'll be able to get your head around difficult subjects. You know, you can even learn new languages when this energy is around. It's like things that have just, you know, baffled you in the past suddenly make sense, and you can actually get your head around them. So I feel that that's because the Ace of Swords is like the, you know, is a beautiful new opportunity beginning, right? And it's also, it's like the Ganesh of the tarot. It removes the blocks, and you really, you know, need to leave this behind. It's not worth your energy. Don't get annoyed with that. Now the next card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. This is really about wishes and dreams come true. This is beautiful, and this is about celebrating, right? The thing is, and this is passion, this is going out, this is confidence, this is doing everything, this is abundant energy. And this is definitely what's happening as well astrologically. It's really important when the Nine of Pentacles comes up that yes, you're seeing all the rewards for your hard work, and you're feeling abundant, you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling rich, you're feeling, just be careful not to celebrate too much or overspend or overextend yourself in any way. Really be spiritually grounded. You know, he is a wonderful, passionate, you know, leader. He's creative. He gets out there, but you know, his ego can take over. So remember, in your horoscope, come back to me, brain. In your actual horoscope, in your astrological horoscope, it talks about not allowing the ego to take over, right? Be spiritually grounded, be guided spiritually. And then look, clarifying those two cards, you have the Strength card, which you know what the Strength card means, Aries. It's your strength is in kindness and compassion. Don't lash out. It's important, you know, just take a step back and, you know, have some kindness and compassion for the for everyone else. Put yourself in everyone else's shoes and try not to react. Now, you also have the Three of Cups. That's celebratory. That's like celebrate, da 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 ba da da da. You have a lot to celebrate, Aries. This is wonderful. The only thing I would say is this person that is taking advantage of you in some way is something that you are encouraging it in a way that you may not be aware of. So it's really coming to terms with that and just seeing where you do it so that you don't have to do that again. And you can learn from this situation. If you can look at this situation as a lesson as opposed to an anger fest, where you're just angry at the other person for taking advantage, just let that go. They are not worth your energy, Aries, because you have so much to celebrate. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you are the highest watched, the most comments, and I really, really appreciate you guys. And this week, I am definitely coming out with the with your life purpose. So ring the bell. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and ring that bell so that you get notified when a new video is uploaded. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like this video and share it.